What's up, everybody? I just got a new vlogging setup. So the new vlogging setup, I 3D printed a bunch of parts and all that kind of stuff for my gimbal that I have right now. So it's a work in progress. Everything seems kind of off kilter. So I got asked a question the other day, and it was, how much do I have to spend for good stuff, to get good shots, or to get shots that I need or want? And honestly, you don't have to spend that much, and it really depends. Photography was built on people doing certain things or getting away around things. Like, I couldn't tell you how many times people have said, carry a newspaper with you, just in case you need a bounce card. So if I have harsh sunlight, like sun's at high noon, and I need light from underneath my subject to kind of balance out the shadows, they just hold a newspaper. They literally just open up a newspaper and hold it about waist level and reflect light back, and you take a picture. Nowadays we have scrims and 5-in-1 reflectors and 30-in-1 reflectors, or all sorts of crazy speed lights and all that kind of stuff. So over the years, people have started producing tools to get you around certain things. There are ways around everything. There's a way around anything. If there's a certain shot you can't get, you might want to try thinking about it for a while. Ask yourself, how do I get my camera to be there? And if I can't get my camera there, why do I need it to be there? Or what piece of gear would get me there? And it doesn't have to be the most expensive thing in the world. Here's some B-roll I shot for like 10 minutes, if that. It's a 2-second B-roll storyline. I just thought I had a rainy day the other week. It was crappy. I'm gonna shoot some B-roll and maybe put some drone footage in there from a cheap, super incredibly cheap drone. I bought it for $200 on Craigslist. It's the old Dobby. I did a review on it a while ago, but yeah, it's not that amazing. But as you can see, it's not that bad either. Some of the shots are actually really stable when it's not windy. Having higher price gear gets you better equipment, yes, it gets you better stability, it gets you better quality, but in all actuality, there are ways to overcome those hurdles. Here, check it out. That being said, or that being done, my camera only shoots 24 frames a second. So slow-mo, of course you're gonna have that choppiness. You frame blend as much as you can. I don't have the latest version of Premiere, so I don't have anything that'll actually build a frame in between. But if I did have the latest version of Premiere, my slow-mo would probably feel a lot smoother instead of being a little more jittery. The drone footage comes out super wavy, or not wavy, but a little shaky because it doesn't have a gimbal on it. So what I did was use warp stabilizer. Most of the time it gives you that nice smooth effect. It does have electronic image stabilization, which sucks, but for a $200 drone, I got the shot that I need, and getting the shot that I needed was a lot better than not doing it at all. So when people say, well, you have like all this camera equipment that costs thousands of dollars. Yeah, I've soaked thousands of dollars into camera equipment, but realistically, you don't need crazy amounts of gear to do stuff. You just figure things out with what you have. So that's just my little rant or little piece of advice. Take it or leave it. but ultimately you don't need to spend thousands of dollars on gear to get it to do anything. My camera is a baseline D7000. I mean, the D7000 came out in, what, 2013, 2012? It's not the greatest camera in the world, but it does what I need it to do pretty adequately. So think about it, kick it around, go make some stuff. Enjoy.